Daily Obscure Card Highlight number 227. Today we've got Floating Shield from Torment. Floating Shield is 2 and a white for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. As Floating Shield enters the battlefield, choose a color. Enchanted creature has protection from the chosen color. This effect doesn't remove Floating Shield. Sacrifice Floating Shield. Target creature gains protection from the chosen color until end of turn. I just think this is kind of... 3 is a little steep. I'm not gonna like sit here and be like, this is the best. 3 is a little steep for this card, but I think it's actually... It does something kind of unique and pretty cool. This thing will make removing something like super hard for your opponent. Not only can they not remove the thing that Floating Shield's on if you pick the color that they're in, which, I mean, hopefully you did. They also really can't play any removal spells on any of your other creatures because you could just even threaten to sack Floating Shields enough to get them to not play the spell, which I think is really good. I think this works in like an equipment-focused Voltron list as a protection piece because it won't remove any of your equipments, which I think is really good. Or I could just see this in a straight-up enchantment deck just as a protection piece because it has a way to sack itself and put itself in the graveyard. Enchantment decks have a lot of ways to get back enchantments from the graveyard. This is a good way to cycle an enchantment in and out of play while also providing protection, which I think is really good. I could see this in Light Paws, Emperor's Voice, of course. Just you can tutor this up with Light Paws, put it on her, and then it goes to the graveyard. You have ways to get it back. It seems pretty good. The commander that popped into my head with this card, though, was Gen Arcanum Weaver, because, like, this seems pretty good. You can just pay the Mardu colors, sack an enchantment to return an enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. This thing not only protects, threatens to protect, stops removal spells from being played now. Also, if you do end up cracking it, you can just get it back with Gen by sacking another enchantment, and then if you're not ending up needing it, you can sack it back to Gen. I think this is actually a really good, like a fuel piece in that deck. I think this actually works really well. And it's a permanent. It's a 3-drop. It sacks itself. I kind of feel obligated to bring up Sun Titan. That's just something you can mess with, maybe. I really like this card. I actually like this as a form of protection. Again, it's not the best thing in the world. You obviously could upgrade this with some other stuff. But we like finding some unique cards, and this one does some unique stuff. So comment down below what you guys think of this card. If you want to show some additional support, you can head over to Patreon. It's in the description. Starts as low as $1. And our Discord is in the description, and that is free to join. Much love, guys, and go play some Magic.